Hi everybody, Allie here from ABC Bead Supply, and I'm here today with a tutorial for you on how to use our new necklace in a jar beading kits. Everything's been selected for you to coordinate perfectly, which really makes the design process super simple. It's something that your older girls can do themselves. I know my almost 6-year-old is way more apt to wear something that she's made herself, or if you've got younger kids, you can make their pieces for them. Also makes for a great mommy and me project. And when everything packed up easily in this jar, it's easy to transport and bring with you on the go. So this Patriotic jar is a great thing if you're going camping or on vacation or anything for the 4th. It's easy to throw in with your luggage and you can do it whenever you have some downtime. So let me start by showing you the contents of the jar. So inside, you're going to get some breakaway safety clasps, some waterproof cord, a ball chain, a star pendant, another star pendant, a couple of star focal beads, an American flag focal bead, and then an assortment mix of red, white, and blue beads. So let me start by showing you how to make the necklace using the ball chain. This is really the easiest way for kids to DIY themselves. The ball chain is royal blue, and it just pops open. And the beads stick right on, so they can make their pattern and stick the beads right on the ball chain. Just like that. And when you're done, you're going to have something that looks like this. They can string it however they want. And the beads are all just going to hang right on the chain. And then the top just opens and closes when it's time for them to wear them. One word of caution, the beads can fall off of this style of a necklace. But here's the really fun thing. With this style necklace, your kids can keep the jar right in their room, keep all of the beads in their room, and change up their necklace and restring the necklace every day to wear something different. So they can just take those right off, throw the beads right in the jar, and if they feel like wearing something new the next day, they can just start again using the same ball chain and stringing new beads onto the chain. So the next day, maybe they'll feel like wearing something a little bit more like this, and they can do that. And then when they're done, again, they can just take their beads right. They can leave it strung. So if you know that they're going to want to wear it multiple times, you can absolutely leave it strung. If not, you can take them right off, put everything in your jar, and be ready for another design the next day. Now this method does use loose beads, so you want to make sure that it's age appropriate, as these small beads can be a choking hazard for small children. If you want your necklaces to be a little bit more permanent and not something that you can change every day, that's where the waterproof cord is going to come into play. You're going to measure out a length of cord. 17 inches complete is a really great size for a lot of kids. So I like to start with about 20 inches approximately of cord, cutting it a little bit longer than what I want the finished piece to actually be. So I'm just going to cut a piece of cord, and then we're going to start stringing our beads on. So here I've strung all of the beads right onto the cord, and I've opted to use one of the pendants for this piece. We have pre-jump ringed for you for this kit the 2 pendants so that you don't have to worry about having a split jump ring tool to get those jump rings on. So those are done ahead of time for you for this kit. So I've got all of the beads and the pendant strung onto the cord. Now it's time to put the clasp on. This kit includes 5 sets of red breakaway clasps. So I'm going to take 2 different pieces of clasp, and you're going to stick one end through, and you're going to tie a little knot. Now, if an adult wants to do it, you can melt the end just to make sure that that doesn't unravel, but obviously that's not a step for kids to do. And then you've got the clasp on that end. And then for this other end, you're just going to take that other breakaway clasp and you're going to put it through. You want to make sure that those 2 end pieces will meet up together. But then what I do is, before I just knot that piece, I bring my ruler back, and I'm going to measure to 17 inches. So I'm going to measure 12, and then we'll add 5 to that. and 17 inches puts me right here with this much extra. So I'm going to pinch at the 17 mark and tie a knot in that, trim, and then you can opt to melt that end, and then that's going to pop the clasp in the other way. And so now you have a completed necklace that you aren't going to be taking the beads on and off of, like with the ball chain. And you've got a lot of length of cord and 5 different clasps. So you're going to be able to get out of this kit at least 5 different necklaces, depending on how many you put on a strand. It's going to fluctuate, but right around 5 if you stick with the pattern of doing 4 on each side with a pendant, or 1 end bead and 8 additional beads around it. So this is a lot of fun, something that you can make for your kids, that your older girls can do for themselves, something that you can even just keep in the jar and let your kids change out their necklaces every day. These kits are available now over on our website at abcbeadsupply.com, and they're just $24.95, and you're gonna get 5 necklaces out of a kit. Great deal.